That's What He Said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.
Hello, my name is Cedric, and along with my beautiful wife, Connie, we'll be hosting my brand new podcast, That's What I Said. I'm a retired Navy veteran that suffers from PTSD and anxiety, and we'll discuss how I cope with the mental illness through comedy and discussion. It's a podcast that will talk about everything from cryptocurrency to comedy. If we're worrying about the dollar going up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's still a dollar, guess what? The value of that means absolutely nothing. Cryptocurrency in itself is the future of money. From spirituality to cannabis. To have cannabis on the Schedule 1 list is bullshit. I'm sorry, it is. It makes absolutely no sense. If it's a seed that can be planted and it has healing properties in it, why the hell is it in Schedule 1? Last time I checked, cocaine don't have healing property in it. From interracial relationships, I don't have a problem with people talking about interracial relationships. People try to talk bad about my interracial relationship just to think that they can get under my skin. I mean, really, it don't bother me. I mean, let's not make, call a spade a spade. But if you have a problem with someone that's in love, it shouldn't matter the race of the person. It's a mental illness in our community. The problem is people want to put labels on it. Everybody wants to put color on everything. And as soon as you put color on it, it gets treated differently. The money gets treated funny. Because if it's dealing with Asians, guess what? It's going to take a longer process unless those leaders step up and get into the president's face or U.S. leaders' face and say, this is a problem in our community. Not leaving one topic unturned. If you want to hear real, authentic conversation, interviews, and comedy, please take time to listen to That's What I Said, because I said what I said.
Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filter. Listen to That's What I Said. Available on your favorite podcast platform.
Welcome to another episode of That's What I Said with Cedric Sanders. Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filters. This broadcast starts now.
What's up? We are back live from Studio B. What's happening, fam? We're back in the bandwagon doing this thing.
A bandwagon?
Yeah.
No bandwagon? Bandwagon. Oh, Lord.
Hi.
We definitely not in the bandwagon.
We back live, though. What's good, fam? What's good? Jump in the chat. Make sure you like, follow, share, subscribe. We appreciate the love and support that everybody has been giving us for the last, 4, 5 years.
I think going 5 years, actually.
Yeah, because Ced started it solo, and
Solo dolo.
I have come into the game for the last almost 2 years now.
Yeah, it's really, yeah.
Behind the scenes always, but now I'm front and center. Here we are.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
I mean, okay. Let's get the elephant out the room. I mean,
which one?
We ain't been on in a week. Our last podcast we did was while our sis was in town, Meleesha. So when Meleesha was here, we actually was just we were chilled,
vibing, hanging out,
we chilled,
enjoying company, enjoying time, having food.
I mean, and it wasn't even like a holiday or nothing. It was like considered one just because she came all the way you know,
all the way from the West Coast.
All the way from the West Coast, the best coast.
I don't know about the best coast.
911, what is your emergency? I hear shots! Okay, ma'am, calm down. What kind of shots?
So I don't.
Shenanigans have started already.
Yeah,
All
I mean, it is what it is. So
Lord,
I'm getting into this comfortable situation, I guess, you know, because when you start doing a podcast, you have to have, you know, you got to be in the zone. And to me, whether it's live or you're recording it, you know, you have to get into that spectrum. So getting into that spectrum, and I'm a few minutes late. Yeah, I'm normally on at 7, but you know, I mean,
what's good, bro?
It's 7:30. Yo, what's good? Stacks in the building. I was, you know, sitting around, you know, situationally getting my stuff together, as always. And it dawned on me. Okay, the topic is we're just having a conversation, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
we're just chilling, talking.
That's what a podcast is, right?
Whatever comes out, and
you gotta catch the
we'll call it
vibe,
good.
right?
Right.
Okay, so we vibing. So check it. It's been windy as shit all day today. Okay, let's get that out. Okay,
it's been horrible.
So I remember, like, I was paying attention to the weather, but not really paying attention to the weather because of the shenanigans that happened over the weekend. You know, we had wrestling and football. So anyway.
Right.
I tiptoe into my lane that I get in when I do my podcast.
Yeah.
Tiptoe.
Let him tell it. Tiptoe.
I'm getting everything produced while I set up. And I hear a birdie tell me that the White House Christmas tree fell down due to how windy it is.
Down goes Frazier.
I need that button.
I know. And that joker went down. Like, all the way down.
Cry in the car.
I mean, it's so weird how I wasn't really in that lane. I was like, let's have a conversation. Well, how am I going to start the conversation off? Right there.
Like, our weather has been really, really jacked up.
It's been disrespectful. Let's just get the elephant out of the room. It's been a whole bunch of elephants. I need a button for the elephant herd just going across. Because, okay, this is the elephant in the room. We all knew it was going to be windy today.
Yeah, I mean.
But the meteorologist kind of played it off, saying the winds are going to be 10 to 20 miles an hour.
Right, or even less.
Or less.
Right. I mean.
So if they're 10 to 20 miles an hour here,
they got to be off the
They got to be blowing like. Okay, so the White House Christmas tree apparently fell down.
Yeah.
Due to high winds. So this is just how disrespectful it is. They talking about this whole El Nino shit. Mm-hmm. They haven't even talked about these winds that's gonna come from these because of the tropical low and how the high pressure system is creating a trough, and now you got a low that's coming down that's so strong. This trough is edging its way away from us. It was protecting us at one point. It was like the castle of Grayskull.
How the hell was it protecting us? Shit. This weather been retarded. It really has. This weather has been astronomically retarded. Because a week or so ago, we were still sitting in the freaking 70-degree mark.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we dropped 30 damn degrees, and we've been stuck in that 30 damn degree drop.
So let's take a step back a few seasons.
Okay.
So when we was in spring spring never sprung over here. It was immediately 80 degrees. So 2023 has been consistent with skipping seasons. We never really had a spring.
Nah.
We had a long ass summer.
Yeah.
Then people had to the gall to say it's fall.
Nah. I don't know when the hell that happened.
Hold on.
I don't know when that happened because
I'm gonna do you a solid.
Like
It's 7:35 right here on the East Coast. It's 28 degrees.
Mm-hmm. And what's our low tonight? 15?
16.
Oh, my bad, 16. Mm-hmm.
No, we're not having no snow.
No, we just said
better yet, the winds have been from the north. They said the winds are from the northwest. I can check my weather station that's in the kitchen. They said that the winds are right now northwest at 5 miles an hour. The disrespect that I felt being outside just 5 minutes ago. No, wait a minute. We've been live longer. Okay, so it's 11. So let me tell the truth. 15.
Yeah, 15 minutes ago.
That was not 5 miles an hour.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
What was the Einstein that gave the order to put the tree up?
Knowing the conditions exactly.
Bro, I don't know. And I know, we all know that they tie that tree down.
We was just talking about this.
But damn.
Like, okay.
That winds had to be strong.
Let's not even just try
over.
Let's not even just try to, impress the president. Let's embarrass him again.
Mind you, he's supposed to do the tree lighting and have the normal tree lighting and conversation and all that stuff on Thursday.
Let's get the other elephant out of the room. Why does motherfucker keep falling down?
No idea.
Why does he be stammering when he's talking sometimes? Like, you ever seen somebody like have a conversation and they just like completely like just zone out in that conversation and you're like, bruh, where'd you go?
Yeah. That has happened to me.
That's happened to me, okay?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
On a consistent basis where you're sitting there, we have the control and we're trying to get it together. Together. It's like,
hey, he's like,
is this CD scratching?
Like 80-some years old?
Is this CD scratching?
It might be.
I thought it might be misfiring. No, I'm just saying there's certain things that you don't allow to happen, and we're continuously allowing this to happen because mentally he's there. It's just that it's taking him time to say the things where they just came like this before.
But you know what? Over the weekend, he literally did he did a swim, a bike, and a run, walk, or something like that.
Oh yeah, he's very healthy and very, very physical, and he has a very good, I think, health wise, he has a very good, discipline and regimen that he goes through. And not to say that he's not healthy. That's not the question. The question is like, we all know the first time when he fell, why aren't we taking precautions to ensure he is not going at a speed that he can't take control of? It's not out of disrespect. It's for protection.
Right.
Sir, you're moving at 4 miles an hour. We need you to go down to about a 2.8. Okay? Because last time, oh shit, there he goes. Oh shit, there he goes.
They said,
catch him.
They said they hired Kevin from Home Alone.
People in the chat is disrespectful. Oh man, yeah, absolutely. They should. They absolutely should put an age gap. And it's not because it's being discriminatory. It's really for the protection of the nation. It's
and the individual themselves.
And exactly.
I mean, there's a multitude of medical conditions and things that can happen and may have happened previously in their life. We don't know what their background is or any of that kind of stuff. So
I don't give a shit.
I mean,
You can't be at that age with the stress that you're going to put on as president of the United States.
Bruh, I can't do it.
I mean, for the fact that y'all are fighting, to be in charge with the country in debt. Where's my debt calculator?
I
had it up.
I know.
I had it up. And this is what happens when you do live shit, y'all. I mean, I had it up, and unfortunately.
Oh yeah, the debt ceiling.
Yes. Baby, you don't be live.
I know. I was about to leave because like we sitting here having this conversation about the president and stuff, and I'm like, yo, I'm out.
Okay, so national debt is 33 trillion.
Oh man.
Okay. 33 trillion.
And look at the Federal Reserve.
People are fighting to get your vote.
Man.
So they can take the checkbook that's way in the negative, 33 trillion, but you still can write checks. If this shit ain't the ghetto, I don't know what it is. you taking a country that's in debt
further
to basically give a better responsibility for the people that live here, knowing that the democracy we have is great. Are we completely not understanding this whole process is bullshit?
Right, and all the government employees are on a continuing resolution, a short-term one.
Yeah,
again.
Resolution. We're gonna put a resolution to keep our government working.
We
have to think about we gotta think about making sure they get paid. We gotta think about making sure they get paid. So we have to do short-term resolutions just so that we can get the long-term fix. Why is other shit being bodied in with how the government is getting paid?
Yeah.
That should be an automatic thing. Hell, if the senators and everybody else can get paid,
why can't the federal employees
based on the vote?
Yep.
Why?
I don't know. That kind of stuff just ad nauseum drives me nuts because.
Oh damn! I need that button from Family Guy. You know what grinds my gears?
I mean, I've been working as a federal employee for almost 29 years now total, and I want to say for like the last half of my career thus far, we've been under a CR. A CR meaning the continuing resolution.
I don't give a fuck.
It's sad.
So it's
fucking sad.
They don't care. They do not care. They do not care.
You're right. You're right, Stacks. You're right.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Yep,
Bless
it's
you.
bullshit around.
I was just about to say,
It's some
be some
bullshit.
bullshit.
It's some bullshit around. No.
No, we are not.
No. I am not going down the rabbit hole on this bullshit. What I will go on a rabbit hole about.
Let's move on from this one.
What I will go in a rabbit hole about is it's sad how they try to push that same mentality on black people.
Damn.
Oh, Green Jimmy the Cricket suit wearing ass motherfucker.
I mean, let's like, bruh, you want to put a negative aura on black people because they want to be successful and control the narrative, so other black people could be successful. Are you kidding me? Oh, black people ain't that debating to rob people and go to jail. Yeah, we spend more time because of how this programming works. We have to make another society of people look worse than how we run our country because that's balance.
Huh? What? There's absolutely zero balance in that shit.
I'm just being honest.
Wow. I can't.
Face first.
Okay.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
How is it not?
Shit like that. Shit like that.
How is it not set up that way? If the most talked about thing is black on black crime, some type of crime that involves a black person. Not even how much it may affect the community, but really it's not even how they even play that part. They just make it, we have another murder on the east side.
And you know,
going live on our channels about, it's like.
And it's sad because every day the damn news comes on, there is something almost verbatim as to what you just said. We've had another shooting and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, why? What the hell is happening?
All I'm saying is.
You're going to cry in the car.
All I'm saying is this narrative has been a perpetual cycle of spotlighting a certain group of people. And the reason why it's set up that way is to take the focus off of we vote somebody in to take on debt and to run this country.
Further into the damn ground.
No, some people actually can balance the checkbook and make some shit work. But then it's like, oh, we have to grow just like our, other countries are growing.
Right.
It's like, exactly. Common unity builds community, period.
Mm-hmm.
And if if they continue to do what they've been doing and not fix the elephant in the room, somebody gonna come back and try to get their money. You can't be trading shit and just giving you IOUs all this time. Somebody gonna be like, yo, when somebody gonna go over there and fuck them up? I want my money now.
Yeah, the IOU bowl is huge. I'm sure.
The pimp slap is coming, yo. I'm not trying to scare y'all. I'm just giving y'all a reality check. And of course, that's what I said. So I mean, I'm not gonna sit around here
And I'm sure that at some point in time, there's going to be some type of a war or something.
I'm not gonna take it that far. I'm not gonna take it that far. I'm gonna say that at some point, the relationships that we need to happen fast. Because people get tired of waiting.
Yeah.
Eventually, they're going to get tired of waiting and they're going to want to do something about it. And how you respond to that is going to be how other people are going to respond to you. I mean, it's just more of like an attitude adjustment. It's like sometimes you have to stand on your 2 feet or take your shoes off, put your 10 toes down and fix the relationship that you don't want to mess up. It's like you want to put that work in. It's like, what we doing, boss? I'm doing my best I can. I'm doing the best we can. Well, we got to go over here and we got to go over here, but why you got to go over here and here when you need to take care of there?
Because they need what's over there and over there to fix what's here.
Oh, yeah. Facts, stacks. Facts. And you're absolutely right. Somebody in the comment, my bro Stacks said, this is the prime example why a capitalism economic system have negative impacts on the democracy form government. And he's absolutely right. Because if everything put it like this: if everything wasn't taxed, our government couldn't be successful. They wouldn't allow us to do the things we want to do for them to be successful.
Yeah.
To maintain what they want to build.
But what doesn't make
sense? Back and forth to work.
But I mean, what truly doesn't make sense is how much they tax us. Not only do they tax us on our initial money that we're supposed to get, but then if you take money out of, let's say you have a Roth IRA or you have a TSP account, whatever the fact, you take money out of there, you're going to get taxed on that, on the takeout, especially if you're under...
Yeah, whatever, a certain age, and then you're going to get taxed.
57 and a half or whatever.
Yeah.
Then, when tax times comes around, guess what? You get taxed again. So you get taxed at least 3 times on anything that you're trying to do on the money that you're making.
Okay, this is the hard pill to swallow. This is the percentages that you already sign up for when you get these accounts. So you can't get mad, right?
That's that bullshit.
No, but you can't get mad, right?
You're not supposed to get mad.
Okay, so this is the reality.
You're going to be mad.
No, this is the reality, and people don't want to have this conversation. So we all know that when we get Roth IRAs and all these investments, right?
Yeah.
But do we know that the value of the dollar ain't even worth the paper that it's printed on? It's like the dollar is losing its value because
daily
it has no value. It's losing its value, and people are believing that it's losing its value due to all the other investments. And then other people want to say, oh, crypto can make it better. Because now cryptocurrency, when it comes to a fact, people can lean on that, and the dollar is going to have more worth because it's going to be used for transactions. It's going to have value. So it's like, so what's the difference amongst tax versus interest? So.
You done got him started.
Shots fired!
So.
He's about to go in.
Exactly. So your Social Security that they voted in to give to people.
Mm-hmm.
Tax. Anyway, so this is, so interest is the agreement that you have with a financial establishment.
Mm-hmm.
If you borrow money from them, if you borrow money from them,
if you have credit card with them,
if you have loans,
if that's whatever.
Believe it or not, credit card is borrowing money from the bank.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a mortgage, you're borrowing money from the bank because basically it's the bank's home.
Yeah, the bank owns it. You don't.
You paying the bank back. They put the money up so that you can close on the house, but now you paying the money back to the bank. Okay, the bank wants people to put their money in the bank so that they can use that money to get these assets. See, all these people that buy homes, that's the bank's asset. So they can put interest on loans on the money that they're going to give to you that they getting from somebody else to use.
Right. Timmy, Johnny, and Bobby, and Ricky, and all that over there.
Yeah, they got to make money.
Because, they're getting truck loans, car loans, whatever, home loans, personal loans, credit card loans, all that.
It's the whole thing is they are putting interest on the money that they're using for somebody else's loan to make money off the money that you put in that bank. And then people say, well, where am I supposed to put my money at? That's why people were trying to get their money saved up so they can get the private reserves and things like that. Get those accounts that all banks have a certain limit that you have to make to get to that point.
Right.
But it's like, why do we have to get to that point when your focus is for people not even to understand what money is so that they can even multiply it and put it to work for them so they can get to that point, but you won't educate them so they can get there.
I was just about to say the education on economics and finances is not there, nor is it being taught.
And it's period. And some people learn it.
They're self-learning.
They self-learn. They know how to do what's there and allow the system to work for them, so that they can take advantage of it and enjoy the finer things of life. And other people will get jealous of that shit, which I will never understand. But you have to understand this. If you want to learn how to get there, stop complaining on why you can't get there.
Why you can't.
Based off of your bad decisions with money.
Right. You have to have extreme self-discipline. Extreme self-discipline. And if you don't have it, you need to change your mindset. Period. That is the only way you are going to get your self-discipline to be able to make better choices, better decisions with your money, and all that.
It's discipline. It's strictly discipline, and it's strictly self-control. And that's really something that a lot of people don't have because they're impulsive. Sometimes, impulsive people make impulsive decisions, which means a lot of times they're impulsive spenders. It's like, I gotta have. Why you gotta have?
Right.
Guess what? Hoarders say the same thing. I gotta have that.
Yeah, and then they're on the next episode.
Yeah. No, you can't take that. Why? I gotta have it. No, you can't take that. Why? I gotta have it. No, you can't take that.
Right. And some people, those things have meaning. Those things that they purchase, they have meaning to them in some way, shape, or form. And then they're on the next episode of Hoarders.
Well, the thing is that the reason why people get to this position is exactly what Body had put in a message, that taking advantage of people not knowing any better. That's exactly what the banks do, and that's exactly what taxes do. Taxes is a control thing so that the government can still control things.
And
you're going to pay taxes because if you don't pay taxes, we'll knock all this shit down. That's what Mother Nature said today.
Yeah.
You don't pay your taxes. You don't respect the earth. You don't respect this world. I'll blow all that shit down. I'll knock that Christmas tree up against the window. I don't give a shit. I don't care how long y'all been trying to tie that shit down. I'll blow all that shit down. The government controls tax rates while the private sector controls interest rates. I say similar because the values of goods are inflated under each construct. Exactly. Absolutely. All goods and services is going to be inflated. Why? Because when the value of the dollar is just not competing with how they want to, how they want to inflate it, the more inflation and the dollar ain't moving, y'all talking about depression.
Yeah.
You're talking about people are not going to be able to they're not going to be able to do nothing. They ain't going to be able to control nothing.
No.
Their homes that they live in are not going to be their homes.
No.
Unless you pay cash.
For real.
Because the interest rates are going to keep going up. That means your mortgage is going to keep going up.
Yep.
And foreclosures is going to be just a normal thing because the banks have to survive.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't care about what you going through. They don't care what you have. They don't care what's in your...
And a repo man coming for vehicles that ain't getting paid. Like, all that stuff is a residual effect.
So people are saying, okay, why is it so negative? Why have this? This is a negative conversation. It's not really a negative conversation. It's something you need to be aware of. some people are smart, making better financial decisions and not, going in debt. But then what is debt? Control. You want to have this? Yeah, you could borrow the money from the bank. And this system that we have called, credit, is going to tell us.
And they're going to say, "Gotcha, bitch."
And if you fit within this criteria.
Right. And this parameter.
We'll allow you to get this money. So that you could buy this. And it's like, some people lose their fucking mind and other people take so much control and so much self-control within themselves to stay disciplined.
Right.
And use it and flip it and live within their means and allow the money that they work hard for to work harder for them so that they can enjoy the finer things in life.
Yep.
And then people say, well, that's kind of abuse. No, it's not abuse if you're using the system the way it's supposed to be used. That's not, no. See, they don't want y'all to know that.
I was just about to say, but aren't we being used by the system?
So what's the whole, what flip the script is, right?
Yeah, flip the script. Turn the table.
You're only in the situation that you're in is because they want you to be, right?
True.
So where do you want to be?
Out.
No, where do you want to be? That's the simple question. It's like, where do you want to be? We all know how the banks are. We all know how financially the banks are.
Oh, if that ain't the damn truth. This comment I have to read.
Go ahead.
Because it is the damn truth. The bank is going to win regardless because they're going to harass you, call you, email you, whatever means necessary to get their. I know, but I'm
ad-lib. Say what he said.
I'm ad-libbing that piece.
No, say what he said. No, you gotta say what he said.
They'll harass you for a payment. However, any unpaid debts, they can write it off. And that is the fact. That is the damn truth. And I'm sorry I had to ad-lib because they coming for you any means necessary. If they have any of that information on you, they coming.
I'm gonna tell you even better. It's not even about that. Mr. Banks in the building was good, bro.
What's good, Banks?
It's not even just that. They will sell that debt to a company that they just wrote off.
Yes.
Just so that the books balance. I'm just telling you.
Somebody else is going to start calling and harassing you for a payment.
And that's going to be that company that bought it. For whatever they bought it for. And I guarantee you it wasn't what you owed.
No.
I guarantee you that. I guarantee you it was way less.
Yep.
And
you get inflated price on that.
And guess what? If you decide to make payment on those people, that's the reason why they're in business. That's why it's so many different credit collection agencies that's out there that's successful for a short period of time because they negotiate. They can negotiate, and people don't realize they negotiate you and say, "Oh, you can make this payment. You can pay in 6 months. You can make this payment. You want to pay it off in a year? You can make this payment. You want to pay it off in 2 payments? Here's that payment. Give us a call."
Yeah,
It's like they selling Girl Scout cookies with credit.
And some of these companies, whether it's collection agency or not, they will go as far as doing a what's it called? What's it called? Oh my God, I can't. Going to your employer and garnishing your wages.
Oh yeah.
And even further, some of those companies not only will they garnish your wages, but they will suspend your license.
Okay, so this is like they're getting to the point of disrespect like child support.
For real.
I can talk shit about it now since I don't pay it no more. But even in the situation of paying it, it still mentally puts you in a better situation to where the things that you have always wanted to do now you can do. You just have to repair the shit that was going on.
Right.
Controlling
during that time.
Doing the other shit. So, it's like I try to learn from my mistakes so that I didn't mirror the bad decisions that I was making financially earlier in my life. And repairing that was the easy part. Repairing me from continuously doing that shit was the hard part. Because I kept doing it. And it was like, damn, why? I go up and I'm like, yeah, fuck this shit. Head first down the hill. How did I get back down here? Because you stupid.
There was no
Because
bumpers.
you stupid as shit. You stupid.
That's no bumpers.
No.
To catch you or
No.
stop you.
It was like I was self-inflicted doing shit financially to myself, and I couldn't get mad at it. Like, I couldn't get mad at it. I was mad at that time, but then when I came out of it, I realized I can't get mad at this. I did this. I know why I did this. I need to stop doing this shit. So this is how I need to stop doing this shit. I didn't get here because I kept doing that shit. I got here because I knew doing that shit ain't gonna get me where I need to be. Not nowhere in the vicinity of it.
Damn.
It's like, man. So the biggest trick in the game is to place all assets on a trust fund. They cannot sue or touch your persona, nor place judgment, i.e. social security number, credit. Exactly. Absolutely.
Bingo.
And that's exactly what I was actually going to get into is
Bingo.
Start trust funds. He is absolutely right. Like, everybody keeps asking me, like, what do I want for Christmas? I want to put a trust fund. I'm starting up 3 trust funds.
And the funny part is, can't you put your house, your car, and all of that in trust fund?
Yep. There's a lot of things that you can put in the trust fund to protect your asset and protect your legacy. And stop waiting on people to give you all the information and financially get to the position where the information is going to come to you when you start having self-control and discipline.
And you have to do your own research. You can't rely on somebody else to just keep giving you the same information over and over, whether it's just a conversation, it's on a podcast, it's on TV, it's wherever. You have to do your own research, period.
I mean, you might like the entertainment you get from listening to podcasts, and, you know, radio, whatever it is.
Right.
If you're not gaining some type of knowledge outside of entertainment, then what are you spending your time doing?
Right. I was just about to say.
To me, you should constantly be
there's no value added there.
You should be on a constant movement of not only just educating yourself so that you could do better, make better decisions and do better things, but you should be able to laugh. You should be able to, you know, cry. You should be able to sing. You should be able to do whatever those things are. It's, I don't know. I think in the short span of almost a decade, almost, not quite. Hell no, not quite. About 6 years. 7 years. It took a restart of realizing where I was mentally that was helping me destroy what I was trying to create and allowing it to let me create in a safe space so that I can still do what I need to do while dealing with this. So a lot of times when you have a passion to do something, you navigate in the ways that you're comfortable in conversation to protect everything else that goes on in your life. It's like you have to be a strong individual, dedicated, and happy about what you like to do. And not be like, fuck, I gotta go, man. Bullshit. People do that shit to go to work, to pay bills.
I think that was me this morning. Really?
Like,
literally.
no,
when I
no.
got out of bed this morning, I was like, fuck.
I'm down this rabbit hole, and I got to say this before we get off of here. We get mad about having to go into work. I'm going to bring y'all around, and then we out. We get mad about having to go into work. But this is exactly what they told you to do when you was going to school.
Yeah.
You have to be responsible and get a job. So now you found out what you like to do. You got the job. Now you have to be able to, what?
Do the job.
Eat, sleep, and take care of responsibilities.
Yeah. On that rinse repeat cycle.
So you can rinse and repeat and go back to work. All I'm going to say is hard work does pay off. But what work you're doing, are you reaping the rewards from the hard work you're doing?
I was just about to say you should be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Or are you working in the best position that you feel you can be successful at right now to take care of the responsibilities you have? Or some people don't like to say this, but some responsibilities we have to work harder so that they don't deal with what I created. And now I'm just giving them a perpetual cycle of the same shit. It's like we have to be able to flip the script and say, look, they're not going to live how I did. They're going to do better. And now when they get into that position, they know the blueprint.
Right. To be able to tell.
Because I'm giving it to them. I'm giving it to them.
Their kids.
This is how you end generational curses. This is literally how you end generational curses. I'm telling y'all. You educate them and put them in a better position mentally, financially, and everything else of the things that you have or don't have. But you know this is how you got to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And
have the conversation.
Exactly. Have the conversation. Absolutely.
Have the conversation.
And it's sad because we all have been taught that. I'm retired military. We was all taught that. We got to go to work, take care of our responsibilities. Nobody said we can own our own business.
Nope.
Nobody said that we can actually borrow from our own money, just like the banks do. It's called arbitrage.
Nope.
Do our own compound interest and still be able to use that money to buy an asset that I can use to bring in, excuse me, that I can use to bring in money. Now my asset is making me money. My money's making me money. And I'm making money while my money, that's how money supposed to be made. You're supposed to have money babies. You ain't supposed to spend it as soon as you get it. You're supposed to make the money make money babies.
That's not been taught. Period.
Well, we got to flip the script. On that note, y'all, we out of here.
Yep.
I appreciate y'all energy. I appreciate all the love from all social medias. However you listen to the podcast, I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. Thanks for tapping in and tuning in with us. Appreciate the love and support. Make sure you like, follow, share, subscribe. Go to That's What I Said merch store. We got the merch out there.
It's in the description of the video as well as in the description of the audio if you listen to the audio. And if you haven't listened to the audio, please take some time. Go into your favorite podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. Type in That's What I Said. That logo with the picture that you see right there should pop up.
Right there. Right there.
There. That one. This logo. That's the logo.
Oh.
With that logo behind us. Yeah. Anyway. So do that, y'all. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the love. I appreciate that, body. I appreciate that. And we'll be more consistent, y'all. We just we had to take, there was just
some things occurred, and
a lot of things was going on, and I'll put it like this: we had the intentions of going live last week, but we had general quarters, so I had to, cancel the Christmas party and just, put the ship at 10 knots and sent the lookouts out, and just say, yo, y'all gotta protect the fort. We gotta have this. We gotta wrap this up. We gotta do this. And sometimes that's what you gotta do when you have battle buddies. You just have conversations you gotta be there for. So,
absolutely.
So, with that being said, y'all, I'm Cedric. She's Connie.
Absolutely.
That's what I said. We out of here. I appreciate the love, and we're gonna see y'all. Actually, I'm probably gonna just do a podcast on Saturday.
All right.
So, I'll holler at y'all this Saturday.
Peace out.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to another episode of That's What I Said with Cedric Sanders. Make sure to like and subscribe to the show on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode.